So first of all, wanted to get your thoughts on your relationship with Bond before you got cast into 007 First Light.
Like a lot of people, I was a massive Bond fan. Yeah, growing up with the films, Daniel Craig was kind of my era of Bond, and they were really seminal cinematic experiences. And actually, working on the game, I then read the books for the first time as well, which opened my eyes to the origins.
How was your first reaction when you got the gig?
I was pretty stunned. Yeah, it was a massive shock, and I mean, just like an honor to be auditioning for it. I was very excited. Yeah, I think it was like one of the most exciting phone calls I've ever had.
Seeing your face for the first time in game, how does that feel?
That was very surreal. Yeah, you know, we worked on this project for 4 or 5 years, and yeah, that first time seeing the whole thing come together and just how like lifelike it was pretty incredible.
So this is a new Bond reimagined origin story. How would you describe in a few words this version of Bond?
This version of Bond that we meet is a kind of diamond in the rough. He possesses all the DNA that the later Bonds that we're familiar with has, but yeah, he's young, he's reckless. There's a lot of risk taking, and he learns a lot of hard lessons. I think there's an element of like the optimism of youth in there that slowly gets taken away from him.
In your performance, where did you lean on to kind of reflect that version in terms of youthfulness or earnestness?
It was a bit of a process of iteration, kind of finding what you could take away and still keep Bond as Bond, you know, and that was really like a kind of a process of discovery.
Is there something that surprised you as performing into a video game? So with the voice acting, with the mocap, anything that challenged you or surprised you?
Yeah, it was. I mean, this is my first time doing mocap and like doing this extent of voice work. It's definitely a different process to filming. You know, I think the element of repetition is something I wasn't kind of prepared for. You know, there's certain lines that you'll say 5 different ways depending on where the other character that you're interacting with is. And then mocap itself has its own sort of challenges. Even wearing like this big head camera and interacting with other characters in the volume. But ultimately you strip that away. It's like it's the same, you know. Sometimes it felt a little bit more like doing a play than a film, because you don't have to set up cameras. You can kind of just hop in and start. So there's a real freedom in that as well, which was cool.
And then, yeah, in terms of lines, are there any that kind of stuck with you specifically in terms of repetition? Or
yeah, I mean, yeah. I can't even say it now, but you know, when Bond says his own name, that was something that definitely stood out on the page. Is like, wow, I'm gonna have to say this tomorrow. Yeah, the iconic lines were definitely something that were a lot of fun.
Mr. Beach, was it?
Bond. James Bond.
Then in the game, we'll have quite a few gadgets in there. We'll have laser strap, dart phone. We'll have the Omega Watch to hack things. Are there any you wish you could have you in real life?
Oh man, all of them. Yeah. I think that's there's so many elements of this that are just like pure wish fulfillment, you know, as a player. I think there was like often times where I sort of ask Martin, be like, oh, will we be able to do X, or like, will I have this gadget? And it was always yes. And that was so exciting. Although, yeah, maybe not the most useful for my day-to-day life, but still pretty cool.
So we had the title sequence reveal. How was your feeling, when seeing that come together? It's like one of the tentpoles of 007, so how did that feel?
That was very exciting. I've kind of been waiting to hear what it was going to be for 4 or 5 years. So, yeah, I was totally kept in the dark. So then to hear it was, you know, Lana Del Rey, who I'm a huge fan of, have been for years, and I've kind of been waiting for her Bond theme tune. I think, you know, she's so like just perfect to write and perform. So yeah, and it definitely didn't disappoint. I think it's a great tune.
Have there any fans already that have come and said, I've seen you in the trailer, I've seen you in the game, it's looking good?
Yeah, that actually, Yeah, which I was really surprised about, because often you get people and they're kind of like looking at you and then they're like, did I go to college with you? And I was like, you know, but this is definitely like a longer, more confused stare. And then people are like really unsure about it. They're like, you're not like a CGI guy, are you? Like a digital? I think I'm seeing you. So yeah, but that's been fun.
Yeah, asking you to post. Can you go?
Yeah. Do that? Okay, yeah, actually, yeah. You don't have a scar on your face, so.
If I could get a small message for our fans and players, what do you want to tell them?
Yeah, I mean, just strap in. I think I'm as excited about everyone else to play. I hope people enjoy the game. I think there was a lot of love and passion put into it, and for fans of gaming, the character, I hope it delivers everything that they expect, and I'm very excited to hear people's reaction. Yeah.